Biology has to do a lot with nature, has to do a lot with human body, has to do a lot with how things happen within the body. And within that, nutrition is a complement. It was always my dream to be a nutritionist. I ended up being a biologist. And when I had the opportunity to actually study nutrition and apply it to biology, it was like, wow, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And so there's a lot of things that are interconnected between biology and nutrition. You know, everything from food. I mean, when you think about how you grow food, for example, I teach botany for horticulturists, and they know how to grow food, and you have to deal with soil, and that's where everything comes from. So it's really interconnected at every level within the human body, for example, at every level environmental. Biology is totally interconnected with nutrition. Well, sadly, we have changed our diets so much over the last little while. You have to think about how my grandma, for example, ate, right? They ate things that were fresh, things that were like we call real food, things that were harvested from the soil, and then you just basically put it in your mouth. It's not like, for example, here in Canada, you're gonna have a mango. And that mango was probably picked up green from the tree so that when it got here, it's not bad. And then it turns yellow when it's there. The nutritional level that a mango has when you can just grab it from the tree and put it in your mouth is completely different from a mango that you bought, you know, that was harvested 3 weeks before you put it inside your mouth. So definitely, and the way we have changed our food as humans, like the way we eat way more processed food instead of eating food closer to how it comes out from the ground, has totally changed our diets. We decided as human beings that we had to cut everything in little pieces, package it, put it in a nice label, and that was nutrition. And really, we need to really move back to our roots. And that's what I concentrate on when I teach nutrition. It's like when you eat real food, your life completely changes, as mine has changed. Oh, absolutely. Think about it. If you eat only processed food or food high in sugar, for example, or when you eat the wrong fats, all of that interacts with your hormones. And when things interact with your hormones, you know, you get like all kinds of things that happen, for example, in females and in males as well. All right? It happens, your hormones are all a mess. You know, you start getting moody, you start getting depressed. There's a huge link with how we eat, how we break it down, how we digest it, how we absorb it and gets everywhere in the body, as compared to, you know, just eating something that's already processed, that basically has no nutrition value or very little nutritional value. And your body is craving those nutrients that go to your brain, to go to every single cell in your body. You basically we're malnutritioned. It's incredible. Like we have all this food and then we're malnutritioned. What's wrong with us? I totally believe that, you know, definitely our behaviors change completely depending on how we eat, plus everything else. Because you cannot just think about what we eat alone, but it's a whole different spectrum, right? If people are depressed, for example, just to give you an idea, they are lacking an amino acid called tryptophan. Tryptophan is, for example, an amino acid that you find in turkey. And that's why, for example, you know, when you have turkey, you actually feel more relaxed and you feel happier. And there's other food that has that tryptophan, but that's an idea on how low tryptophan causes depression. So there's always a link somehow, and we as nutritionists, I always find the link. It's amazing. Not really. I was here in Canada on my own for 5 years, and I lived at UBC, and I met people from all over the world. And it was an adaptation, learning new cultures, learning who I was, because I didn't know who I was until I lived on my own. And then later on, I married, and I've been married now for 23 years. It's been a journey. It's been definitely a journey with Canadians. His family is completely different from mine. You know, his family is British influence, mine is Latin. So it's always a crash between, like, you know, this is not the way how we do things, right? But in general, yeah, it's hard. I'm not saying it's not easy. It's been a journey, and we have made it through, I think. Sure. Holistic means a whole. means looking at your body as a whole. And just to give you an example, I belong to a group called Imbalance, and the acronym Imbalance basically tells you how to live your life in balance. You have to, it's not just what you eat, it's how you move, how you exercise, how you sleep, the quality and quantity of sleep that you get. It's drinking water. We promote drinking water so that you're not dehydrated. Eating real food. Living in balance means like really it's your entire body. You cannot just think about just what we eat. It's your physical body, your mind, your spirit, it's everything. It's a combination of everything. That's what holistic means. In Imbalance, we basically educate people. We educate people. We have 4-week programs and 8-week programs. And now we're actually making more because people are asking us for more. So it started as a nutrition course for kids, and I love Kids in Balance. Definitely my heart is on Kids in Balance. And now we have Teens in Balance, Adults in Balance, Business in Balance, because we believe that it's the way to go. And actually I invite anybody that would like to search my website. I actually have a free smoothie recipes there that can take you into the Imbalance webpage. And there's a whole bunch of information there, but in short, basically what we do is we educate people. We educate people in which you can completely change your lifestyle. Yes, what you eat, yes, what you drink, yes, how you sleep. I mean, the quality of sleep that I get now, I get up in the morning without an alarm clock, full of energy. I have more energy now than when I was 35 years old. I will not change that for the world. I have time for my kids, I have time for my husband, I have time to play, I have time to teach, I have time to do my business. I love it. I absolutely love it. And the impact I have had on other families, it's amazing. It's really amazing. Once they change their diet, the side effect of it all is you lose weight. That's the side effect. Isn't that great? Everybody wants to be skinny. I was never this skinny. I was a size 7 when I came from Mexico and ended up being a size 13, and I didn't know what happened. So we always look at the what is happening, why is it happening, and how you can fix it. And for us, the what, why, how, it's just a really amazing tool for anybody that would be willing to make the effort, learn this education, and change their lives. And I highly recommend it. What can I say? I'm in love with it. I am looking at this program. I want to translate the whole thing to Spanish. I want to teach any immigrant in Canada or in the States in their own language. I want to educate people all over the world. And for me, if I can do something like that in the world, there's a reason why I was born. For the immigrants, my message is, get here. Never forget your roots. Always live through your roots. Always remember that. Always remember your traditions. I have kept my traditions at home, my posadas, my Independence Day, my kids know it all. Keep that. Go back to your roots. Eat the way your ancestors ate. Don't change your diet. Go back there. Don't move on into the packaged stuff and the processed food. So for me, that is the number one. Number two, get together with people that encourage you, that help you go ahead, that teach you how to basically thrive in a new country. Because I believe that any immigrant that comes here, we're really hard workers. We work hard. And when you don't get where you want to get, there is a reason why. You have to be happy, you have to be productive, you have to have energy, and all of that, you can actually thrive in this environment. Because it's worth it. You can definitely do it.